Mic check. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Audio O Z. Alright, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing stuff right now. Not a whole lot. I'm just doing stuff. Oh, look at there. Got a thumbs up. Got a like. Nice. Good evening. What's going on? Who is that? Who are you? Alright. Who are you? Who are you? Let's hop in, hit the like, and then leave. Nice. I can't even say. Just say hi. Just stop in and say hi. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm literally just chilling. I've been out today. Went out and gathered some content for my other channel. Came home, rested for a little bit. Now I'm in the process of downloading and uploading. I gotta edit a video. Yes, talking to myself, Lemmy. What's up? Yeah. I've been waiting for this, you know how you gotta wait 24 hours and stuff before you can go live, blah blah blah. So this is the first time I get to go live on this channel. So I went live a few times on my main channel today. So, right now I'm just sitting here relaxing. I've been watching this show on Netflix. It's like the last episode that they got here. It's called Devil May Cry. Yeah, it's definitely a YouTube thing. For sure. So I figured I got my backup camera as my webcam right now, my backup phone, so I can use got all my good stuff's on here. You know what I mean? And then I gotta download this stuff onto the computer and um, edit up a video for Monday. I've got a Secretary of State from Sault Ste. Marie that I went to. I'm gonna upload for Monday. Um, I like to run my videos kind of in order you know what I mean? So I got a couple videos from Sault Ste. Marie when I was there last week or whenever that was. And yeah, I had some good Karens today though. So it was pretty entertaining. Pretty tired right now. Got up at like 7 o'clock, got ready, drove an hour and a half, blah blah blah. How's my audio? Um, let's see. I'll tell you when I started videoing today. Just give me a minute. Let me let me check my files here. So you want to start a videoing? It was like 12:30 or something like that, about roughly. Okay, their protest started at 11:30. I got there at 1:30. I wanted to be there a little sooner. I took my time driving, and then I did stop to try to get a hold of press with Rancor, see what was up with him, but I think he's in jail. Gloria, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. So I tried calling him. I drove by his house. His truck wasn't there, or his apartment. So and I remember his tow for life. What up? I remember his court date was like February 3rd or some crap. I don't. Let's see. February 3rd, 4th. It was the first week of February. I know that. And I was gonna go to the sentencing, but being the down to one vehicle and it was February and having to drive 2 hours, you know what I mean? It wasn't feasible for me, so I didn't go. It is what it is, you know. So I videoed them for a good hour and a half, I'm guessing. 2 hours almost. See, it was almost 3 o'clock when I left there, and I got there at 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 1:30, 2:30, 2.5 hours, I guess. Yeah, 2.5 hours, and that means I got about 7.5 hours of footage total from three different cameras. You know what I mean? Some of it live. I was live there for a little bit, but I was running low on data. I don't have unlimited data, and I was basically working on wrapping up my video or my live, and I ran out of data. It kind of sucked, but I had the rest of it on my backup camera phone. So right now I'm working on putting everything in one file, and I'll move it over to the computer, and then I'm gonna upload the video. I'm gonna edit, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Sit here and smoke on this a little bit. I feel like I want a cup of coffee, but it's 10 freaking 30. You know what I mean? So pretty whooped. I probably should just go to bed, but it's Friday night, right? Or Saturday night? What is it? I don't even know. It's Saturday night. Man, I can't even keep track of days. Yeah, I had some Karen grab my stuff, put her hands on my stuff, all kinds of crap. Some dude with mascara calling me a bitch. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, it's like you got mascara and eyeliner on, dude. Calling me a bitch. You're the one that's all bitch, clearly. And then he tried insulting me, calling me a what is it, conservative. Like that's supposed to be an insult. I think we all have conservative sides and liberal sides and independent sides. You know what I mean? I guess there are those few that just pick one side and like just dive in, face first, like it's a bag full of D's. Matter of fact, I said something to him about a bag full of D's. He was getting mad. I was needling him to come up and act like that with me. I will needle the hell out of you, dude. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Don't ask for it because I will give it to you. You're going to ask for it. You're going to get it. That's kind of how that works. I had a good 45-minute live, though. Right, meow. Yeah, that's right. You know that, right, meow. Drunk college students? Yeah, they put on a good show sometimes, don't they? There's another one of these hands-off protests in Petoskey, but man, I ain't got the money for that. I have to look it up. How's my audio set up like this? Does my audio sound good set up like this? Okay, so like I'm such a noob to this whole live streaming stuff, really. I'm not a good streamer. And usually I use StreamYard or something for presenting stuff. But I didn't know that I could go live from my desktop like this and present things too. I didn't know that. Can you believe that? So because I can do that, I want to I'm gonna go to my main channel and I'm gonna oh, some dude just left a comment on this thing too. Um, he said something about me trying to suppress their rights. I was like, I knew this dude was dumb as soon as he said that. 1080p. Um, let's see. Present. Bam. I didn't know I could do that on YouTube. That's how big of a noob I am. I'm like, you know, I'm just not a live streamer. So look at that. I didn't know I could do that. How's that sound? Oh, like there's Karen. Karen's still there. Karen. Oh yeah, there's Karen. That was her. She was such a Karen too. Wind's a lot better when you stand with it to your back. Oh. Let me see if we can do that. See if that makes it run a little better. Wrong one. Sci-fi, what up? How's that sound? Can you guys hear the video and stuff? Hit that like, hit that like. Give me a one if my audio's okay. Hit the like, hit the like. Is my audio good? Let me know. Huh? I'm just here to document everybody's message and blast it all over the internet for you. That's all I was there to do. It's just video. Human interaction, positive and negative. You know what I mean? That's all I'm here to do. So what democracy looks like. That's what I hear. It's herky jerky though on on the replay. What up with that? See if that comes out.
Yeah. Maybe I better hit the button again. I don't know if I missed it.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy.
What's going on, everybody? How's
That's what democracy looks like. There was some people there that were just fine with it, but there
how's
was
my
there
audio?
was a good
Somebody let me know.
handful of them. This one chick,
Good audio, thanks.
she asked me what
I don't know if
my
anyone gave you a
channel
head
name
count,
was,
but
and I was
we
like,
had
I
about
don't give that out while
250
I'm working. No,
250?
she went
Okay.
straight to a laugh
and
and
if I
whipped
was a
her phone
Republican,
out
I would
within a
say maybe
second
10,000,
and was like
20,000.
live within 2 seconds on her Facebook channel.
He's got a sense of
And
humor.
I'm standing there and watching
All
her
right.
viewer count, and it was one. And she hit 3 viewers in the whole time that she was harassing me. And I tried making
Where
fun.
you
She
at,
like,
bro?
some dude said something about my
How come
viewers,
you're
but
not
your
down
whole
here?
10 viewers. I was like, dude, I got 7,000.
Hit the
He's like,
like, hit the like.
only 7,000. I was like, how many do you have, bro? He shut right up.
So my audio's good
I
then,
didn't
huh?
think so.
I think I missed my crossing again. I'm gonna hit this for the third time.
You shared? Thanks. Yeah, it was a pretty good live.
There's some Darrens over there for sure. I had some
this
Karens
live
and
I
Darrens
also
already
have on
come at me. I
static.
got that on static a little bit ago.
You know
I've been here for about an hour. So I got some static footage for you guys. And now I'm gonna give you guys some live content, all right? And we'll hang out here until I can't hang out here. Let's see. I got my phone on the power bank and I'm currently at 60% and climbing. So we're doing good there.
Presenting this like this is making my live kind of herky-jerky, isn't it?
Maybe 4th time's the charm. I haven't been
Oh,
paying
I
attention
tore
to
into
the
some old Karen today.
So
yeah, I made her feel like she was the size of a thimble, I think. But she didn't. She was stubborn as all hell. And I knew she was going to be more stubborn than me.
We got Dave,
you know what I'm saying?
Wanda.
And it was
Dave,
that one of those. She
Wanda,
gets
Miss,
up in the
up?
camera, and then it's like, I'm not
Tool
gonna
up.
move. You know what I mean? And I knew she'd stand there for 2 freaking hours, so I made her stand there for a good 20 minutes, anyways. And then I wasn't gonna waste all my time on her, but
We're at an Elon Musk
made sure I picked her
protest.
nose a little bit, even on
Escanaba,
camera. You know
Michigan.
what I'm saying?
11:30 till 3 o'clock this afternoon.
It's like,
So
I'm picking your
I'm
nose.
gonna
I'm
wait for the
picking your
next one. I
nose.
didn't catch it in the beginning.
She still wouldn't go nowhere.
The 4th time will be a charm trying to get across the street.
It's like, I could tell you're stubborn.
They're not happy.
And
They're
then
not happy with the way I'm
I was like
dressed.
doing a pan shot, and I come
They
back.
don't like.
She's
They
like,
don't
"Did
like
you
the
miss
mask
me?"
and the glasses and the hood.
And one of my
So we've had
go-tos
some
is with
people
every
throw a fit
shot
about
so
that.
far. You know what I mean?
Usual Karen
So I had to
stuff.
stop
I got
myself.
that on
I was
static
like, as
though.
soon as I got to I stopped and I just said no.
So
I was like, yeah, I
we got
missed you
that.
with every
We got
shot
it.
so far, Karen.
You know what I'm saying? They throw a fit when you just want to come out and document. They want you to pick a side usually. BigMike ain't picking no sides.
BigMike ain't picking no sides. Not at that garbage, because I really don't care.
There's rumors of an anti-protest, I guess, from what I hear.
A little bit.
I haven't seen no anti-protesting. Maybe other than some drive-bys.
Oh yeah, they were pissed about the face cover and the glasses. They wanted to see my face. They wanted to do
want to
research
see my
on
face.
me, who I was,
especially
what I was
a couple
about.
of them, particularly.
You know what I mean? Wasn't gonna give them that.
Here, I'll show you Karen. She stood in front of my camera for 20 minutes. She tried grabbing my stuff and everything. Oh yeah, she had a complete meltdown.
Called you Mike? Or did he think you was me?
Take it.
Until they call you Big Mike or
you guys to
something.
camera. Right there. That's her.
How dare you call me that?
I told her I'd be back.
I'm not Big Mike.
Everybody, this is Karen. Karen, this is everybody.
Oh yeah, Karen. That is Karen. There's Karen, everybody. She didn't have much to say. Hey, Brendan, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. Karen didn't have much to say when I came back because I told her I says I'll be back. Don't worry, I ain't leaving. I'm gonna come back and video you some more. You wanna be the star of the show. I will help you. I will help you be the star of the show. And then the dude with eyeliner. Holy cow! Let me see if I can find it. Was I live? No, that was all static, man. Damn. You guys will have to wait to see that. No cops showed up to the protest where I was at. I had my orange gloves with me, but I had to pre-put them on because it was cold. The wind was blowing. It was, there was a steady 10 mile an hour, and it was like 40 degrees, so it felt like 35 ish, gusts of 15. It was kind of a noisy audit too, but luckily my wireless mic that I was using for my static recording has that uh background noise, cancelization, and so that helped really good with the wind and stuff. How many people do you think was at the protest you went to? Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I was wanting to document everybody's sign, so that meant you was getting documented too. 500 plus. Some guy came up and told me, he said there was 250 there. Uh, you know, I guess if it started at 11:30, I got there at 1:30. I missed some. I didn't plan on being there from the beginning because I left the house at 10 o'clock, so I knew it was going to take at least a good hour and a half. And I actually took my time. I pulled over because my son called me, so I talked to him for a few minutes on the phone, and then I drove through and around Gladstone. So that was another 20 minutes. Try to get a hold of Rancor, and then I drove straight to the protest there. And that was the Ludington and Lincoln Street or something, I think it's called. They said, dude said 250. So I'm surprised, truly, being the Upper Peninsula, I'm surprised there was as many people there as there was. Oh, Karen.
Say hi to Karen.
That dude right there in the orange hat, he was crazy as he was crazy as fuck. That old dude, holy cow. He's like, he asked me if I worked for the FBI. That guy. Yeah, that dude was like batshit crazy. This dude right here, he was a daring as well. The dude with the long coat on, and he had like a rainbow scrunchie, and it was an eclectic group. Come across some woman who looked like the dude with man boobs from Fight Club. And she was a veteran. Chick was taller than me. She made me look small. I think she was one big broad. She fucked somebody up. She was like almost MCC size, dude. Straight up. I mean, built like him too. Probably thicker in the legs and hips too, as well. Though MCC's got a little more of a V going on because he's a man. She was pretty broad though. Ugly as all get out as well. Holy cow! I thought she was gonna be a nice woman at first. And she was at first, until I came around the second time, and she felt entitled to more answers to her questions. And, you know, people demand answers out of me. You ain't going to get them. A pretty broad, but not a pretty broad. Yeah. Straight up, she looked like that dude with
How's
boobs from
everybody
Fight
doing on
Club.
this beautiful Saturday? Here today, it's roughly almost 40 degrees with about 10-mile-an-hour winds. Overcast, a little chilly. Some light precip
I
earlier.
need to put these in.
Looks like the sun's trying to come out though.
They know you're missing from the institution.
And the funny
Do they
part
know
is,
I'm
like,
missing?
after I
No,
left,
hell
got
no, I
back
didn't
to
tell
my
them.
truck and stuff. A good chuckle on the inside.
Absolutely.
It was,
They're gonna catch up with me, he
drove
says.
right by all the protesters and videoed them as I drove by. They never even recognized me because I didn't have my hat.
No, my mother
coat
thinks I'm
on,
downstairs in the basement,
my
actually.
glasses. I got a little more drive-by
Yeah.
videoing.
A mother effer?
It was a good chuckle on the inside to me, you know what I mean?
I'm not here to
I'll get
protest.
you one more time.
Isn't that my right, not to protest? I'm here strictly to document your message and spread it all over the internet.
This is a peaceful protest.
I'm peaceful too.
Well, then why do you have to take our picture?
It's a video.
I'll say
It's
this
called
dude's
free
crazy,
press.
batshit crazy, but he's not batshit crazy. Listen to him here. He says some. Listen, this dude knows what's up. He's just got a fucked up way of getting it out.
What's in your why?
It's called free press.
Why don't you just come here and look at us?
It's called free press.
Free press.
You heard of it?
There's no such thing anymore.
My man, you already know.
Yeah. He's like, there ain't no such thing anymore. I was like, damn, dude, you know. I was like, man. Like, my man. How'd you know? I was gonna flip some cops off to do today too as I was driving around, and I didn't pass one fucking pig. I wanted to give him the bird. I had my camera going in the car and everything. And I was giving them that First Amendment test today if I seen any of them. Didn't see a damn one. See, 8 minutes. We got 3 minutes there, 8 minutes there, 12 minutes there, 47 minutes there. So that's how much static I got. Then I ended up going to my live stream for a little bit, you know. Because I can. I literally had to push Karen's hand off me. She was surprised I touched her back. I was like, bitch, don't be touching my shit. Says, are you somebody's grandma? Yeah. I says, you act like this? Says, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, you're old enough to know better. Yeah, they don't. They just want to stand out there and yell about something, get some frustrations out and stuff. That's all these people really want to do, and that's fine. I'd rather them do that than other stupid things. It's better than what they did last time. You know what I mean? At least they haven't went. At least they haven't started burning things down yet. So, do an album, create. Oh, let's see. call this file? That's gonna call it Escanaba Elon Musk hands off protest, I guess. Something like that. All right, bud. You take it easy. Oh, I know. Like things just changed overnight, and it amazes me every time. Every time somebody new gets voted in, like they want to blame the problems of the past presidency on the new one. You know what I mean? It's Trump's fault that the Dems were dummies to begin with, and you know what I mean? Like I don't get it. It's always blaming and pointing, and it's all designed for distraction. That's all it really is. They just want to distract people. That dude was pretty cool. Oh, oh, Lemmy should have stuck around just a couple more minutes. That was her. This grandpa there, he was a handful too. He was pretty spry. He was looking for somebody to fight.
Anybody that was going to act a fool already did, I think, as far as that goes.
I was wrong. Oh, I was wrong.
It's a good seat
She's even got a mullet. I was so confused.
there, huh?
If it wasn't for the chest, that old dude there, he was looking for something to fight about.
Don't hide your face, man. Get your mask off.
See?
Show everybody.
Do you not believe in the Fourth Amendment?
What happens in
Do you not believe in the Fourth Amendment?
you know what I'm saying? Tulip, what up? What happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club, bro. So confused. Army. I just don't know. What do you think?
All right. So why do you
She take that. She took that flag and made sure she held it so it would like be right in my face, hitting me a couple times. I was like, "What the hell are you doing, lady?" Says you hit me with that thing. You know what I mean? I says that's assault. You know. She says something. I was like, "You touched me with whatever you're holding. That's unwanted touching, and you did it intentionally." You know. I ain't touching you with any of my stuff, with me or my stuff. I said, What the hell's wrong with you?" So disrespectful, some of these people. They just, they think they can touch
have a
you and
problem with my
stuff.
face being covered?
Because it's a sign of cowardice.
Is it? Okay.
If you served your country, you wouldn't be such a coward.
I didn't serve my country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coward.
Coward.
This
They
lady gave
insult you, see if they can't get you to use insults, to see if they can, I ain't a coward. Oh, pull my mask on. Yeah. What stays in Fight Club, what happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club, lady. Remember that. She probably to hurt me, though. I'm sure they don't. I probably should have asked them. I should have asked them. I go to another one. I'll try. There's a lot of things I should have done. You get caught up in the moment and you forget. You know what I mean? Like when they come up, who are you with? I should have told them I was hired to come get video, and then I should have told them I was hired by uh, uh what's that? Mike Hawk, Loose Skunt. You know what I'm saying? Mike Hawk and Loose Skunt. They're employed for Frank Pants. You know what I mean? That's why I got 3 different cameras. They each paid for a camera and me to document. So I'm here getting footage. Should have told them something stupid like that. Think about the stuff afterwards when you're on your way home, and you know what I mean? So much shit I could have done. Yeah. The Mike, I should hit him with the Mike Cunt and Loose Skunt. I met him through Frank Pants. Something like that. And like, I need to get like, what I need to do is like, when I go to something like that, before I go, I got to remember to take a minute and just like, you know what I'm saying? What can you do? Watch, she uses this. She uses the flag to assault me. She uses the flag to assault me.
Give me a nice message earlier. Now she's mad at me.
I'm not mad. I'm just calling you a coward for hiding your face and hiding behind the camera.
She's a veteran, but she doesn't support. She doesn't support my Fourth Amendment to be secure in my citizen's papers and effects and my identity. They want to know my identity in case they want to be able to retaliate on me. Clearly,
I want to know why you're such a coward.
see,
You're a coward. It's cool.
see, they don't like it. I'm a pussy.
She called me a pussy.
She called me a pussy. I was just called a pussy by a lady.
That's one big bitch.
You got some? Can I borrow it? You simmer down there, Grandpa. Easy there, Karen. Now you're gonna assault me? Unwanted touching is an assault, right? Doesn't matter what you touch me with. I mean, I ain't over there touching you.
So disrespectful.
Just when you think there won't be no more Karens.
Half Karen, half mullet. Had that been the Ukraine flag or something like that, I'd grabbed it right out of her hand, threw it on the ground. Or a blue line flag. Oh yeah. You touch me with your flag like that in my face, I'm grabbing it and throwing it to the ground. That being the United States flag, it didn't bother me so much. It's just, you know what I mean? Her intent is everything. Her intent was to be a big douchebag, and she accomplished it. Yeah, that's a lady. Hey, bro, what happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club. Telling you, she got chesticles. Telling you, man. Look. It's chesticles. Happens in Fight Club, stays in Fight Club. I wish I'd have thought of that when I was standing there with her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a man. I mean, absolutely. Or a woman. My bad. Here's a better angle. Get back a little bit. See the chest? I mean, those are breasts. But you know, sound like a woman, breast like a woman. Wasn't rest of it didn't look like a woman, but I mean, Is it wrong of me to assume thy gender? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think so. But whatever. Yeah, she was a cunt. Turned out to be a cunt. Man. And this chick was like every bit the size of MC. Maybe not quite as heavy, but she had the height and everything else.
Do you feel the same about cops covering their faces? Does that bother you when cops cover their face to hide their identity as they domestically terrorize people? Does that bother you? Yeah, that's what I thought. She says I bore her. I asked her. She's a bootlicker too.
Every time I turn that way, Grandpa's got to block his face. He wants to get a good view when my back's turned. As soon as I turn around, he whips that sign back up every time. It's funny though. It was a good time. People.
This is what democracy looks like, folks. Freedom of speech. Freedom to be an asshole. Goddamn right. I love it.
This is what democracy looks like.
These people thought I was the anti-protest to theirs. So they'd been waiting for somebody. You know what I'm saying? I was that one possible person. For real. So you had over 1,000. There was I was a little late to this one. I guess there was about 250, what I was told. Before I went live, there was a few more you'll see in my static. Um, just before I went live, a bunch of them had decided to split. I got there at 1:30. It started at 11:30. I stayed until 3 o'clock ish or whatever. See, I got 45 minutes. 45 minutes of static, a little over 45 minutes of static, and a little over an hour of static, and then 45 minutes on the live. Plus, I did a vertical for a while. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Maybe I'll try to clip some shorts out of it or something. You know what I mean? And then when I went from my main camera, decided to stop going static on this and go live. I turned my backup phone, horizontal, and then videoed the rest of the time there like that. That way, it was getting the same as my live was. The cover, you know what I'm saying? And then I had my chest mounted action camera, power bank in the pocket. Oh, that's what that Karen said she was doing. She's like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to kill your battery on your phone at this time, at this point." I says, "Lady, I got a power bank in my pocket, so I can hang out here and video you longer than you can stand here right now. We got a USB, got a little USB. If I fill my camera up, I can dump off 265 gigs real quick, start all over." You know what I mean? Well, I guess not 265. I don't even have 265 on here. I need to get a phone upgrade. So need a phone upgrade. This needs to turn into my backup phone. You watched it? Right on. It was a good time, huh? And then I ran out
Don't
of
bother
data.
me none. It's just
Soon as I
content.
soon as I leaned
It's
over,
content for my channel. Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Are you Aslan or are you, which MAGA one are you around here?
I'm not a MAGA anything. Yep. Not a Democrat neither.
Neither am I.
So I've learned to think for myself.
Terry, get out of the fucking way.
All right.
she
Karen got a mullet too.
dropped that over my head like she was gonna.
Half Karen, half mullet.
Yeah, she was pretty aggressive. Had it not been
Damn.
for the cameras,
Just when I
and had
thought
I
all
been
the
a
Karens
MAGA,
were gone.
she'd have put her hands on me.
Grandpa here, he's a Darren. Got Karen one, Darren one.
I gotta get some mace for them apes like that. Man, she probably have hurt me. She'd have broke my equipment for sure. I'll shoulder block her though. You know what I'm saying? Tuck her and give her the shoulder. Put her down. And put them on her butt.
I know I mean, some people like to fight. You know what I mean? Oops. Some people like to fight. You know, that's all there is to it. What can you do? You know. That's how I deal with them.
He was a douchebag in the beginning.
Give them what they want.
In the background running his yap. He's like, your whole 10 followers.
I had some guy.
It's like I
had some guy in my comment section.
He's like,
yesterday,
7,000.
Telling me he's on the winning end of a happy.
He didn't say nothing after that. He went right back to his chant. Poor Dirt Farmer, what up, yo? You found my channel? Nice. Yeah, these people were I mean, the good majority of them were nice people. You know what I mean? There was the handful. Those are always the good ones, though. I did have some good conversations. My go-to question for some of these people was, what was more important to you, paying for illegal immigrants or paying to get homeless veterans off the streets? I ended up asking all veterans that. You know what I mean? A couple of them was like dumbfounded for a second. It's like, do you have to think about that? The one dude didn't. He's like, how can I take that as a serious question? I said, you know, I mean, this is kind of a leftist protest. You know, they're mad about Doge and Elon. Would you guys rather be paying for the illegal immigrants? You mad at Trump? You know what I mean? Would you guys rather be paying for illegal immigrants, or would you guys rather pay for homeless veterans? You know, the way I see it, we quit paying for all these illegal immigrants, stop dumping all this money out into other countries. We'll have the money to get all our homeless veterans off the streets, and then some. I mean, that's just simple math, and you know what I mean. Even my dumb butt figured that out. So, no matter what side you're on, that should be like number one priority. We shouldn't be paying for other stuff in other countries when we have homeless veterans on the streets. At a minimum, homeless veterans. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be nobody homeless. We're paying off for all these homes in other countries for so many other people. You know what I mean? Why are we not doing that for ours? Just don't make sense to me.
Life. And I told him, I said, well, last time I checked, happy people.
I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, then I don't want to be right. Is that the saying? Is that saying I'm looking for? If I'm wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't know. Does anyone know what I'm thinking of? I don't use sayings a lot, so.
Don't go on the internet and look for other people to make unhappy. So, but what do I know? I guess happy people can be shitty people too.
This is what democracy looks like.
That dude in the background, he was really curious about this dude in the background with the black coat and the burgundy hat and blue jeans on. He was, if you watch him in the background, he was really curious about me. These two were talking, and I talked to him for a minute. They were holding a George Washington around the corner, which was pretty cool. And he said it was made in America. I said, right on. That dude was like riding, for him, that was like riding a bald eagle, you know? What's funny is there's like hardly any Teslas around, to be honest with you. Here's his rainbow scrunchie here. Darren. That's why he was a Darren right there. That's the mark of the Darren. That guy. You should see his buddy that had eyeliner. Oh, Darren.
Yeah, not many people can think for themselves these days, it seems like.
This guy was walking out
This
at the
is
same
what
time.
democracy looks like. This is what
That,
democracy looks like.
that guy in the black coat right there, he called me a bitch a few times. One of the girls just was like, just go, he's not worth it. You know what I mean? Then he's like, yeah, when they go low, we go high. You know what I mean? So we don't want to go low like that. I was like, damn, dude. When they go low, we go high.
Hit the
He said,
like, hit the like. I only got 5 likes I see, and there's 9 of you sitting here still that I can see. I don't know who's here, but somebody is. Hit a like button. Do it right meow.
right meow.
Right meow.
That like button, right meow. Right freaking meow. One chick down there, she looked like Ronald McDonald. She had these yellow tights on and these sparkly uh, boots on. Looked kind of like she'd left Kansas or something. It was kind of funny. She was a nice lady.
Yeah. Oh, nope, nope. Thank you.
Anyway, that was kind of my day. I got a Secretary of State video from the Sioux. That's what I'm gonna put out next. Try to figure out a title for it. I think something. I'm gonna call it something like I'm sure somebody's told them that at one point. I didn't go out of my way to tell them that, but I was just mostly there trying to be a conscientious observer and documenter. You know what I mean? And I was gonna give what they were, whatever you gave me, I was gonna give back. So that all depended on your energy. You get what you give. But so title for the next video, trying to think of something for it. I guess the theme of that video is like why did why do they lie to us knowing that it's a lie and that we know it's a lie, but they lie to us anyways? So, you know what I mean? Kind of question them because they got signs in all these Secretary of States that are like, no video, no recording signs. And they know it's bullshit, the people that work there. But the majority of people who come in there don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So so they take advantage. The government likes to take advantage of the ignorance of people. And I asked them why they'll do that. And I also asked them, I was like, how's it feel knowing, you kind of do that to you do that to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, the state makes you put the signs up, but you go along with it. You're complacent in it, and you're willing to lie to the people for the government. So you make it capable for the government to continue to lie to us. I mean, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just doing my job." Okay, so who else is just doing their job? You know what I'm saying? And with that one, I think I had to go back and look. It's like a 15-minute video. I don't even think I'm gonna have to edit any of it really. Little intro and then come into the building and we'll let it ride. I feel like I've been there before. I'd have to go look back and look at some of my videos. Because it looked familiar on the inside. So I don't know. But that's gonna be my next one. Because nobody had nothing smart or stupid to say. They weren't going to tell me I couldn't video. They knew I could. They knew if they tried telling me that it wasn't going to work, so they didn't even bother. Just, yeah, whatever, document the signage and blah, blah. And YouTube's been shadow banning my channel pretty hard lately, I think. I think I'm getting shit reviews. I did get a strike thingy. One of those community strikes or whatever. What is it called? I have to go back and look. Excuse me. Channel violation warning. I had to take, I got one of those recently for a short that had been on my YouTube channel for a couple few months. And it popped up one day, and then I had to do their little test thingy or whatever, and yeah, you took the course, blah blah blah. Now I'm on probation for I'm on YouTube probation. Okay. So they haven't been till June 21st. I deleted it. You know what I'm saying? They took it down. I deleted it. I took their little training completed thing on March 23rd. So yeah, warning on March 22nd, 2025. It says it expires June 21st. So man, I almost hate to put any of this footage up. Truth be told. Luckily, I do have some of that, some of the Sault Ste. Marie footage still, just to put something on there. I guess I don't know. YouTube's not loving me right now. It happens though. Anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm tired. Going on 11:30. I've been poking on here for an hour. First live. Thanks for stopping in. It was a good time. Time for me to go. I'm gonna call it a night. Mike's out. Peace.